It just always says like going live.
I know. So you never know if you're actually live until it says you're live.
But we're live.
Hi, guys.
Hey, everybody.
Merry Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I always loved saying that. I would get so excited. Actually, I texted my mom that this morning.
She still gets excited about saying stuff.
I do. Hi, Troy and Amy. Oh, it's flurrying. Do you think you'll have a white Christmas? Hi, Bill and Lori.
Hey, guys. Hey, everybody. Yeah, let us know, obviously where you are, maybe what you're enjoying right now. We're actually trying to finish off our
we did not drink all this tonight.
Egg Nog. No. This has been a time-honored tradition of at least a week or 2 weeks that we've been trying to polish off this bottle of gigantic eggnog from Costco.
Oh, hi, Jim and Denise.
Hey, guys.
We've got George from Scottsdale. Seattle.
Oh, Daniel and Anna. Oh, yeah. Hey,
hi, guys.
You guys are actually, I think you're one of our newest navigators. Yes. Yeah.
And then we've got, no snow. That's a bummer. Darn. Well.
Sorry. Sorry about that.
So going back to the eggnog, I always like to ask people this because I feel like it's a very divided topic. Are you pro eggnog or anti eggnog?
Ooh, that's a really good question. I should have made that actually the poll. I made the poll where you think we're traveling. And if you haven't yet answered, vote and let us know where you think that we're going to be heading. A lot of people are pro eggnog. Yeah. Now, I will also say,
Kenora.
With the Nog Pro. I'm Kenora. Hey, Kenora. Oh, man, it's awesome. Yeah.
Hi, Brady and Stephanie.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Lucy.
Yeah.
Gosh, look at all these eggnog lovers. Mm-hmm. This just makes me love our community even more, that you guys are all
absolutely
on board with the Nog.
No question.
This one we picked up in Kentucky.
Mm-hmm. And this one actually has real whiskey in it. It says it's made with real dairy, cream, whiskey, spiced rum, brandy, and French vanilla.
Now, this one is a little strong for my liking. So we got some non-alcoholic eggnog that I mix with it so that it's not quite as
Mike
strong.
Says no nog. It's okay. It's okay.
All right, Mike. We'll keep you anyway.
Not everybody.
Oh, Peach Crown for the nog. That sounds
Hi
pretty
from Ohio.
Good.
P. Glenn. Oh, I didn't know you were from Ohio.
Yeah, we didn't know you were in Ohio. Howard's from Ohio.
Yeah, I'm from Cincinnati. In Miami, we make
coquito. We lived in Miami very briefly, and we never
What is the
had
difference?
That.
What is coquito like? Is it still kind of an eggnoggy kind of thing? Like, is it still with cream? Inquiring minds, we have to know.
Hi Ashley! Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to hear how much you guys love Jekyll Island.
Mm-hmm.
So beautiful this time of year.
Definitely.
That's still, like, from our Christmas episodes, is very high up there.
Yeah, and we definitely want to make sure we're going to give you guys updates too on where we stand with all the fundraising for Kentucky. It's been incredible. We want to thank you all so much for all of the contributions. It's been totally awesome to really try and give back because Kentucky, man.
I know. It was literally, and we had a bunch of you reach out to us, and thank you guys so much for remembering that we were in Kentucky when that happened. We had just left, I think, 2 days after or 2 days before it happened. Mm-hmm. So yeah, just devastating. But we're just so happy that so many of you have contributed and that we're able to help them out down there. So.
Hey, Dottie and Bill. Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hi from Key West.
Yes,
wow.
We love Key West.
Yes.
All these warm places.
I know.
We're not somewhere warm right now.
No.
Oh, thank you. Love. So we don't have a tree this year. We did, which way am I going? We did our wreath.
It's kind of funny. It's all the way in the back.
Yeah.
But it feels like it's right here.
Yes.
Ooh. Yeah. So that's our wreath. We strung lights on it.
Mm-hmm.
It actually has lights. It's not bright enough though. They're like little LED lights.
Yeah.
And so you can't really see it.
But it adds a little bit of festivity. And then we have like a pine. Is that the kind of Christmas tree candle?
Yeah.
Pine candle. Yeah.
It's just like having a tree. It's just like having a tree. Look, we got Jersey Shore, Las Vegas, Charleston. Wow. Hey, everybody. Merry Christmas and very Happy New Year from Connecticut. Yes. Same to you. Keep voting. I'm so fascinated because we'll tell you. I promise we're going to tell you. But I'm just so fascinated to know what you guys think as far as where we're heading in 2022.
Bill and Lori said they spy Scout. Do you want to come say hi?
Oh, well, let's wait.
Can't she still look at her though?
Well, it's a special guest appearance.
She will come say hi. She got a new sweater today that she wants to show everybody. She
loves it. Her new sweater.
Yeah, as you guys might know, Scout hates the cold. And when we were in Alaska over the summer, it was quite chilly when we were there, but we were really having a hard time finding any sweaters for her because the places that we went into, like Walmart, Target, like Petco, PetSmart, they were all like, it's summer. I'm like, yeah, well, this is really cold for our Mexican beach dog. But we ended up finding one at Target on clearance.
I know, thankfully.
Yeah,
because otherwise, I mean, the only thing we were going to maybe do, I know this was like months ago, but we were thinking about like just ordering it like on Amazon or something because she's going to her bed. So Scout, I don't know if have we ever talked about like where
we've talked about it briefly in a couple of videos.
Yeah, so Scout has a bed in the bathroom.
That's where she sleeps
in the shower. Night. And she loves it.
Yeah.
She loves it. It's like her little cave. And it's super comfy and all of that. So I mean literally she just went back there. Yeah. She's like, peace out.
She'll come back.
She has also that little like what do you call that? Like a little dog bed right there. This is kind of fun.
Out there.
I feel like a weatherman right now. I never did. She did news. I never did news. No. But like, I'm like, it's going to be chilly over here. And, there's a warm front coming up behind the wreath.
The other kids. So Piper has cocooned herself when she's like done with us for the day. She will cocoon herself in her blanket and she makes these really like tight burrito wraps of herself, and so we can't even see Piper right now. Ella is under our feet and she's actually asleep. They all just had dinner, so they're like, I don't know, feeling super sleepy.
Lethargic.
And it's cold here tonight. It's gonna be down to 30. Last year was 21.
Have we said where we are?
Mm-mm.
Oh, hey, we're in the US.
Yeah.
We're in Virginia right now.
Yeah,
actually.
Mark just said hi from Virginia. Hello, we're here too.
Hi from Northern Virginia, Debbie.
Oh, there's 2 Virginias.
Nova.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're near Richmond. So we're kind of, is that East Central?
Yeah, ish, kind of.
She's from Virginia. I'm not from Virginia. So. Yeah. Wow, we have so many people in.
I know.
Oh man.
So what should we tackle first?
Gosh, there's just so many topics. Okay,
I'm just gonna... And if you guys have any questions, just drop them in the chat.
Absolutely.
Happy to answer them.
And and as we go, we'll try and answer as many as we can. Obviously, we will try and answer as many as we can after we've covered all of our stuff. And then well, just real quick, can I just please just talk about this? Okay, because we went to Costco also today. Have you guys seen the dog toys that are like Costco themed dog toys? Executive dog. And then on the back, it's an actual like card and it says, good dog. Like, and then the picture, like it would be for Costco. Come on.
And I want to point out that Howard picked these all out by himself. I had left the store because I got a couple of things I didn't want him to see for Christmas. And I had left the store to come like pack everything into the RV. And then he comes back and he's like, I got a couple things. And the dog toys were a purchase on his own, which I thought was pretty cute.
And then they have Kirkland's signature. So this is supposed to be like a Cabernet. And it says Cabernet Slobberone. Fine wine, WHINE. Yeah. This is solid puns all around.
I know, they're
good. And then, for wine, you of course have to have your cheese. So then they have like a little cheese. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, it's cheese. It's really cute. And then they have Kirkland's signature Dogka. Love it. Anyway, sorry. I had to just point that out.
Howard was very excited about that. He's like, can we show these tonight? I'm like, sure.
Okay, so just real quick, because people are asking, some people are saying love your Italy videos. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We will still be having our Sunday Italy videos, just not this weekend and not next weekend because we've got the holidays. So no videos. This is it for the year.
I know.
So this will be our last time that you'll see these faces and these dogs. Oh, well, she's sleeping until the new year. But we will be back with more Italy episodes every Sunday. And we have so many cool places to share with you.
I know we've just scratched the surface on that. So
yeah, well, it was a long trip. I mean, we were in Italy just over 3 weeks.
It was so weird being out of the RV. We were out of the RV for a total of a month, and all we had were those 2 suitcases and 2 backpacks, and that was all of our work gear, like equipment, everything, plus clothing, attire for all different climates. My sister's wedding. It was just crazy.
It was wild. It was wild. But I do love that. And I love that we can kind of show you a variety of travel. I think that's a lot of fun. Because, you know, like maybe you just really enjoy traveling. Like you watch us because of the travel, not necessarily because of the RVing. And that's totally cool. That's great, too. So we want to be able to kind of show like both.
Because we enjoy both.
We do. Yeah. We love both. I mean, we love having our home on wheels. That's awesome. I mean, being able to like sleep in your bed and all of that as you travel is awesome.
And it was actually very nice coming back to the RV to our bed after many different beds that not all of them were very comfortable.
Juliana says, I wish I was in Italy. We do too. We wish we were back there right now. And we can't wait to go back.
Yeah.
I do hope that, you know, like long term, that is definitely a goal for us. Is we want to spend a whole lot more time in Europe.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Caitlin, what should we try and tackle first?
I don't know. It's up to you.
No, it's up to you.
I don't know. Oh, we should talk about the Honda. So we never.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our Italy videos.
We have so many topics to
I know,
talk about.
There's so many things. Our Italy videos, obviously, like we're not in Italy right now. And so things have happened since we've been back in the US that we haven't necessarily vlogged and caught everybody up on. And one of those was a very sad event that happened. The CRV died. We no longer have the CRV.
Which I know is going to surprise you because it was practically brand new. It was only 20 years old and only had 300,000 miles on it. And we did buy it in cash, but the CRV is dead. Long live the CRV. And we are kind of in this phase right now where we're trying to figure out, do we even want another tow vehicle?
We've been like totally #vanlifing it and just driving the RV around
several weeks now. Yeah. I don't know. It's not necessarily so bad. I mean, I'm definitely warming up to it. I feel like initially I was kind of like, I don't know. And you'll actually see we have now acquired other means of transportation, which will be in videos soon. I guess we can tell them.
Yeah. Sure.
We got bikes. We got e-bikes. And we're going to be, we are already using them, and they're on a special, we got a bike rack. It's a Thule, it folds. It's really fancy, because the e-bikes are heavy. And so we needed a special one that was approved for RVs. And this one was approved for RVs. Did you save the table? You know what? Salty Medic, let me tell you something.
It's a very touchy subject for Howard.
I wanted to save the table, and
I vetoed it.
Yeah.
I'll be the bad guy here. Well, because here's my thought process. We don't have the space, and if we're going to try to make a run of it with just the e-bikes and not having a tow vehicle, I was like, we need to be more nimble, right? Like we need to be able to pack up easier and quicker if we need to run out or whatever, go explore. And so just having that big table with nowhere really to put it was not an option. I know.
I loved the picnic table.
I know.
I loved it.
I know.
Yeah, Salty Medic says no. Yeah.
So sorry.
That should have been another.
I will admit I'm the villain of this
Caitlin, that should have been another poll. Maybe on the next live we'll have another poll, and it's like, should we have kept the table? And I bet you the outcome is going to be overwhelmingly yes. We should have kept the table. No offense.
Well, we don't have anywhere to put it.
I know.
And I mean, in all honesty, we didn't use it that much.
It's true.
Because we have beach chairs and stuff on top of it, but
happy ever after. We take our Navion around without a tow. It's fairly easy to park in most places. It's true.
Yeah.
We have also thought about getting e-bikes. Yeah, I'm actually really digging the e-bike thing.
Yeah, we're really excited to share kind of like what our experience has been. I had never ridden one. Had you?
No, not an e-bike.
No, and these are like super easy, super fun. The get up and go is awesome. We rode them to dinner one night, and yeah, it was great. Like we were, and it was raining too. We were there like in a flash, and I was like, okay, if I'm having this much fun in the rain, then I can't wait to take them out like in nice weather maybe down in Florida when it's a little bit warmer.
Yeah. And these, so we ended up getting electric. The brand is electric, like electric, but without the E at the beginning. Electric. And those things really can move. They have a top speed of like 28 miles an hour. And the reason, so we got ones that are collapsible too. So we could theoretically like throw them into the back of like a tow vehicle. Like if we did end up getting a tow vehicle, we could just throw them in the back. You don't necessarily need a hitch in order to carry them. So certainly easier to deal with than a one wheel. Wow. You mean like the you know what? They look like skateboards, but they have like one tire.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen those?
Yes. Is that what you're talking about? Because I would break every bone of my body. I'm very, very clumsy. Very clumsy.
Oh, see, my son had an old CRV. I'll send you the table. Thank you.
Guys, don't enable him.
Yes. Bring back the table. I love the table. The table is great. When we were in Mexico on the beach, we had that thing set up continuously, and we would have meals out there.
Okay, you're right. We did when we were in quarantine. We used it a lot, and then before we went into Alaska, I remember like working outside on it and stuff. So, okay, we did get some use out of it.
Yeah.
Going back to what Bill and Lori said about parking the RV, like it has been so easy, so much easier than actually towing a vehicle when we go into places. Like we don't have to think about, oh, is there going to be room for us to turn around, or are we going to get stuck somewhere? Yeah, we can just park in a regular spot. We can get gas anywhere. I'm loving the flexibility of it.
Well, I will tell you this, because I just want to say, because Daniel pointed this out, that he had a first generation CRV and he never used the table. So I just want to point out that it is a split audience. It is a split audience, and there is definitely opposing feelings regarding the table as well. Peaceful Wife's here. Hey, Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas. Out from Missouri.
Salty Medic said, as a paramedic, I highly beg you not to get a one wheel. I see the people on those and I'm just like, how are you even doing that? Yeah, I just feel like that's one of those cool, trendy things that looks good in theory, but for most of us regular folk, it's just a disaster waiting to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and just came back to like the e-bike thing, because so again, we've never had the e-bikes before. The throttle thing, because it's like pedal assist. It's like pedal assist, right? So you can have like different levels, and so we're like driving them around, and I was like, whoa, like this is really fun. But then like the throttle, it's like a motorcycle. Like you literally like throttle up and you zoom, and we ended up, like I said, we ended up with electric model. It's the electric XP2. I think is what it is, and
we'll have a lot more.
Yeah, on trust me, it'll definitely be in an episode for sure. But they, it comes like restricted at 20 miles per hour, which makes it like a class 2. I don't know enough about e-bikes to really like speak authoritatively about this, but apparently there's different levels, I guess, based on jurisdictions in certain cities and states. So they give it to you as a level 2. But then you can like key it to a level 3. And so the top speed is 28 miles an hour.
Which is very fast.
Even at 20 miles an hour, like I went and like picked up some chicken a couple days ago.
Oh, did you go fast?
Yeah. I went 20 and I was like, whoa. Like,
you need to wear a safety vest. You need to text me when you get there. Text me when you're going back.
This is too fast. Yeah. Like 20 felt fast. Like I can't even imagine like 28.
Yeah. No.
It'd be scary.
No.
Okay. Real quick, because I just want to make sure that we're being respectful of everybody's time. Let's see. So we're looking at, so far there's only 63 votes. Seriously. But okay, let's see. We've got Europe right now.
Europe and Mexico
38%. Mexico's at 38%. Canada 8%. 8%. I really like Canada. Canada's really good place.
Beautiful. We have
probably somewhere else is 16%.
We have how do I get down there?
Tap. Oh, it's technology, guys. Sorry. There you go. Okay.
We have friends in Banff right now, and just in the winter, because we were there in August, and obviously a very different experience from now, and it just looks so picturesque and magical with the snow and then the teal water, and oh my gosh, yeah, that would be really nice to go back to. We had another friend who was just in Montreal and was like Christmas heaven.
Well, FNA Van Life for their
that's what I'm talking about. They're in Banff. Yeah. Frankie and Alex are in Banff. Sorry, eggnog break. We're talking a lot.
The eggnog, it just really helps you. It really helps. It coats your throat. And then this isn't unleaded either. This has the cocoa juice in it. So it's good. It's solid.
We would love to go to New Zealand or Australia for sure. And I think like down the road for sure. Definitely bucket list to do extended travel there.
Canada and Alaska are too cold for Deneen. Oh, really?
Only the beach. I know. I understand.
I can understand the beach thing, but I will tell you, in the summertime though, it's very nice. It's very mild. It's not crazy cold. Oh yeah, crazy. They let Paco snowboard down the mountain. I don't know if
you see his little goggles?
I don't know if they actually mentioned this in video. I feel like this is like inside baseball, but they were like Paco was like kicked off the mountain like right after that. I think
he got one run in.
He got one run in on the mountain. They brought Paco is like their little. It's a Chihuahua, right? He's a Chihuahua. He's like
their little rescue pup.
He's like this big.
Yeah, Scout loves Paco.
Oh yeah, and he had the goggles and the whole 9 yards.
Little like snow jacket on. Oh, it was so cute.
Oh yeah, and they took him, I think, one time down the mountain, and then because I feel like we were messaging with him, and I think this is how we found this out, and then they were like, "That's it. Like you can't have
your dog here."
No.
Oh, speaking of dogs in Italy, so everywhere that we went in Italy is so incredibly dog friendly. There were dogs like just in restaurants, in the grocery store, on the trains, on the boats. Like it is no big deal to take your dog everywhere. And I was like, this is the life I want. I want to be able to bring my dogs everywhere and not have it be a problem.
Definitely.
And they were all so well behaved in Italy.
They
all were. Like Piper and Ella would not be socially accepted, I don't think. Scout, she's an angel.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Scout is no problem at all.
Yeah.
Definitely, like, I mean, we've always taken her like out, and she loves people. The Puggles are like that mix because of the Beagle and the Pug. Like they're really strong because I guess the Beagle side, I guess it is. And man, oh man, like if they see another dog, they're just like, they get fierce really fast.
But we've worked on it. They're better now. They're better now.
Oh, hey.
Dogs should be allowed everywhere. Yes, as long as they're well behaved. I agree. Just made Gotta be honest, the nice and naughty part of the title of the video, I was just really excited about the alliteration. Nice and naughty with Newstates.
Well,
the eggnog is kind of naughty because it's adult eggnog. So
yeah, for those of you just joining us, because I know some people said they were late, we are enjoying some fine eggnog from Kirkland, the Costco brand. Has
sponsored.
Nope, has real whiskey. Costco doesn't even do.
They don't do although
they don't do advertising. It's amazing actually. Yeah. Everything they do is word of mouth.
Yeah.
But anyway, whiskey, rum, brandy. This is some good stuff. It's good stuff. If you stop by your local Costco, again, this is not sponsored. Stop by your local Costco.
Really enjoy it.
And pick this up. This is absolutely delicious eggnog.
So Bill and Lori asked how Scout's doing after her training. So our New State Navigators, our Patreon group, they get like real-time updates and kind of know like on a deeper level just what's going on. And Scout went through a 5-week training program while we were in Italy, and she is doing amazing. Like we can be outside with her off leash and she just stays with us. Like we don't have to worry about her bolting out the door anymore. Her and the Puggles don't have issues anymore. It's just like I can't even articulate the level of anxiety that has been removed from me.
Definitely.
It is just night and day.
Well, it was needed. It was needed because she was a flight risk.
She was a flight risk.
And by the way, I'm sorry, my nose is itchy. I don't have a cold or anything. My nose is just itchy. Not COVID. But no, she was just a flight risk. I mean, like all the time there was always this challenge of it's like,
she ran away so many times.
We got to shut the door, quickly because she might slip out.
Right, it was a danger to her. It was a danger to us. And then like her and the Puggles started having problems again when we were in Alaska. And it just got to like a point where I was like, we need help. We really did. And we found an absolutely amazing trainer to work with here in Virginia. And it's just been wonderful. Like Scout's quality of life has improved so much. You can tell how happy she is. Like we can go on trail walks and she's just like, she knows to be with us. She knows recall now. So if she gets a little bit too far and we call her back, she comes. It's night and day and it's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, no
so
complaints.
Thank you for asking. You know, I can talk about that all day long.
I would like to point out, Troy said a half gallon of spiked eggnog. Impressive. Troy, just so you're aware, we did not drink all of this today. This is like...
That would definitely be a naughty, like, who knows what would happen. It'd be just crazy in here.
This would be a very different live. In fact, that might even be legal. I don't even know.
Getting rid of the table was naughty. I should be put in timeout for that, I guess.
Yeah, probably so. Probably so.
Can we have Scout come out now?
Yeah.
Scout, come.
Scout.
Scout, come.
Scout.
Probably asleep.
Good morning.
Scout, come. I'll get her.
She's sleeping.
Yeah. She loves it in here. Come on. Scout, come. Come on. I know, you're so cozy in your bed. Come on. Scout, come. Okay. Yeah, show everybody your sweater.
It feels like a fashion show right now. Hang on, look at this. Can you guys see this sweater? Oh my god.
Cute. Oh. I know. Say hi to everybody.
Look. Would you just look at that?
Hi. She was sleeping. I think she has a cold. She's like been sneezing all day. It's been really strange. So
yeah, she might actually have a cold. That's true.
I know, sweet girl.
That's true. But yeah, look at this. Look at this new sweater. Hey, what other YouTubers have you guys come across and ran into this year?
What's up here?
Oh.
Well, let's see. We haven't like ran into anybody. I mean, we were in Alaska with FNA Van Life, which is Frankie and Alex. We were there at the tail end of Adaptive Humanity when they came to Alaska.
Yep.
Who else?
Drifter Journey.
Drifter Journey. They're another van life couple. Really awesome.
We've had some like close calls where we almost not necessarily like YouTubers, but like a lot of people, people who are some type of creator, whether it's Instagram, bloggers, whatever. We've almost run into a couple of those, and we're actually here's a transition for you. Florida.
I was like, where are we going?
Florida. A lot of people are going to be at the Florida RV Super Show, and so I'm hoping that you guys are going to be there as well. I posted right before we went live in the chat. You'll have to scroll probably all the way up to the top, but I'll make sure that it's also in the description as well after we get over at the end of this live. But we are going to be there the entire week of the Florida RV Super Show. Thanks to Winnebago, we're going to be hosting one meetup on Thursday, the 20th at 11 a.m.
We'll put all this in the Facebook link, so don't feel
like no notes are necessary at this point. But anyway, we're doing one Thursday on the 20th, and then we're also hoping to do one on Saturday because I know a lot of people are we're getting the Russian spammers now.
You just focus. That's fine.
I'm staying focused on you guys while Caitlin is moderating.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're hoping to do a Thursday and a Saturday. We would love to see as many of you guys as humanly possible. See, William says we will be at the RV Super Show.
And we don't have an RV.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Come for us. Come for no other reason. Just come.
Come for Scout. Look at this little baby.
Come for Scout. Scout will be there.
This little baby.
Scout will be there.
Yeah. Hopefully she won't be as sleepy. I know.
She's tired. She's really tired. We love the pups, Italy, anything Italy.
That's how we feel. I'm like, give me dogs, give me pasta, give me pizza, give me wine.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
But anyway, so we'll share that link. So we have a Facebook event for it. So you'll have all the details, all the information, exactly where. We'll even probably do a little map to show you like where on the grounds. It's a big show. It's the second largest or the largest, depending upon who's arguing, RV show in the entire country. So it's really big.
That's a lot of fun too. We were there last year, and obviously, like things were, I think, just a little. You want to go back to bed, or you want to lay down? What do you want to do?
Oh, I think she wants to go to bed.
So okay, bye.
Like, see, she's putting herself to bed.
Okay.
You going to bed?
Okay, bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Scout.
Scout is out.
That was perfect. That literally felt like she's like, hey guys, okay,
right.
Okay,
I mean, celebrities really, they're difficult to work with.
Yeah.
But yeah, the RV Super Show is really fun. If you haven't been, and it's not just for RVers. Like you can have an interest in RVing or not, and it's just really cool. There's all different kinds of events and vendors and fun things going on. And it's just a big learning experience too, I feel like. And just like a really awesome group of people usually.
Definitely.
Like we met Traveling Robert last year.
We did.
He was so fun.
Oh yeah. Well, so officially as a like hashtag ambassador now for Winnebago, we're now part of the ambassador family, and there's a bunch of ambassadors, and they will all be there, I believe.
Yeah.
So definitely, if you're interested in meeting a lot of really awesome people, it is a great place to go. And there's tons and tons of like meetups and events. There's educational programs. If you're even considering like RVing, there are great programs that you can go, and it's free. It's really, I mean, not the show itself you pay for, but like the actual events and things like that, they're all free. And like throughout the day, they'll have 6 or 7 different events going on in one venue, and you can learn everything about RVing and travel. So very cool.
It's really fun. I love this. Christine, that is so exciting. So they bought a Winnebago motorhome.
Oh, awesome.
And they're going to start a nomadic lifestyle next year.
So cool.
I know.
Goals to see all lower 48 plus Alaska. You definitely inspired us. Well, thank you, Christine.
I know. Yeah. You're going to love it.
So speaking of with Alaska, I swear that we are getting closer to releasing our Alaska travel guide.
Yes.
We have been working on this planning guide. If you don't know, we created a planning guide for Mexico, for RVing in Mexico, and now we're doing one for Alaska. Same thing. It's a planning guide. It's not meant to be like, the Rick Steves or like the Foder's guide or whatever to Alaska. That's not its goal. The intention is to give you all the planning materials that you need, a suggested route, a couple of places that we would recommend in each one of the areas, just to kind of give you like a good start, maybe like a calendar of deadlines. You should make a reservation here if you're really intending on going to Alaska. You should probably make that by January or February or whatever the deadlines are. So anyway, that is coming very soon. Let's see. Traveling Robert is hot. We started watching.
How we started. How we started watching.
Traveling Robert is an attractive man too. I mean, he is. He's a hot guy, I guess. We started watching RVs on YouTube. Yes. Yeah. Robert's great.
And Troy and Amy. There's vans there too, and it's like, I feel like it's RV and van lifestyle products, and I mean there's like solar stuff. There was a bunch of overlanding vans there last year. That big company, I can't think of the name. So definitely don't feel like you have to be in the RV space. I feel like it's any kind of like RV van life. Winnebago has a bunch of Class B vans that they bring and set up. So
well, Winnebago, I mean, they're one of the largest Class B builders. And again, like, not getting in the weeds, but A, B, and C, Class A, those are like the bus RVs, meaning where like from the chassis up, they build it in the factory. A Class B is like a van, it's intact. It's a van that has been retrofitted, made into an RV. And then a Class C is like ours is a Class C. So we have a front end that's a Mercedes Sprinter, and then they build a box onto the back of it. That would be a Class C. And there's ones from Ford and Chevy and all of that.
Yeah.
So, but you will see all kinds like that. And yes, definitely. There's going to be truck campers and travel trailers. We looked at a bunch
of truck campers last year.
There's some really amazing truck campers that have like 2 or 3 slides.
Yeah, you go in and it's just like all the space. It's really awesome.
I just can't believe what they're doing now with truck campers.
I know.
It just blows my mind.
We have a lot of like Instagram friends who were in really big rigs and now have truck campers. And I think that's just like so cool to see the evolution of everybody's travel style and method of travel. It's just, I don't know, it's really fun. So yeah, truck campers, I feel like, especially, to go up to Alaska or down in Mexico or things like that. Like it's just so ideal because it's so compact, or you can drop it and then go explore. It's really cool.
Somebody asked, will we be moving into an RV soon? Stay tuned. I don't know.
Oh, into a new RV. We love ours.
We love our home on wheels.
Yes.
We love it.
Yeah.
But stay tuned. I don't know. We might have some things to announce later in 22. You don't know.
Oh, Megan says that they're moving to Alaska. That's exciting.
Oh, really?
What part?
What part of Alaska are you moving to? Congratulations on that.
So great.
It's beautiful.
So great. I'm so glad we got to go again.
Yeah. Well, actually, one of our navigators, the Patreon community, they live in Alaska.
We got to meet up with him, and that was so fun.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
He and his wife, actually. It was really cool. I love that. I love that we're able to meet up with people as we're traveling around. That for me, like, that's such a huge part of why I love the Navigator program and the community of the Navigators, because we get to meet. Actually, we just did that again. We did that in Louisville.
I know.
Down in Louisville, we got to meet up with them, so it was great.
Yes.
Matsu Valley.
In Palmer.
Oh, Palmer. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Land of the largest vegetables ever. I know.
You'll have to go back to, if you haven't seen it yet, I'm sure you have, but if you've seen that episode where we were in Palmer, we went and showed the gigantic vegetables. It's absolutely insane. And something you would never think about, but Alaska, because of the fact that they have endless summer, really, where like it is sun, like the sun is up, 20 something hours a day in the peak of summer. The vegetables grow so big during the planting season. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Something you would never expect. I would never think Alaska and produce, but man, they can grow some serious vegetables up there. Serious vegetables. We're going to take the Winnebago tour in May when we pick up our view.
Awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
You're going to look at your view in such a different light after you do that tour. Like, it's just so cool to see how literally everything comes together, and like all of the fabric and everything, it's all handmade. It's really awesome.
It's incredible. Winnebago, and not just, I'm not saying this because we're ambassadors. Obviously, we became ambassadors because we really do love the product. That's not,
like we had lived in this, what was it, a year and a half before we even started talking with them.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah. But you should, if you're currently in an RV or you're considering getting an RV, definitely do factory tours. Winnebago offers them. A lot of them offer them, actually. The Winnebago one, for me, it was so fascinating how different Winnebago is from a lot of the other manufacturers, because they make a lot of their own components and everything in-house. Down to the mattresses now. The mattresses, the fabrics. So like all of the furniture and everything is actually made by Winnebago, which is somewhat rare, because a lot of times like they'll buy them, right? And so the advantage, so like tanks, for example, they're able to make their own tanks. The advantage of that is they can mold them to fit an exact size. And so they can kind of make them an odd shape or whatever to maximize their capacity. That's not possible if you're buying one off the shelf. And most manufacturers buy their tanks off the shelf. Winnebago makes them all in-house. That's just one example. But like, there's so many things that they do that is completely different than anybody else. And you get to see that when you do the tour. And if you are a Winnebago owner, I would strongly encourage you, and I'm hoping that this summer we'll finally get to go to
Grand National Rally. We've been in Alaska both summers that we have RV'd and been invited, and so we weren't able to go.
But the Grand National Rally is held in the summertime, and that one they do special tours for Winnebago owners, and you get to go to even more places on the factory. You get to see like more of the plant and more of the areas, because there are certain areas that there's a limit as far as how they can't offer year-round tours through some of these areas, but they make them specially just for that. So let's see. Okay. Oh man. Even in Beck. Oh yeah. Karen Nate. Endless Adventure. Yes.
Even in Beck, I think they went back to Morocco and then they left again. So like we're not going to run into them.
No, but well, Karen Nate. So funny thing about Karen Nate, should we just tell them like what our 22 plans? I feel like, my gosh, we're going on 37 minutes, Kaylin.
Sure, yes.
Okay. All right. Listen, guys, are you all ready? Because we're going to talk about, I just want to do one final thing. I feel like I'm stalling. Like this is like a stalling tactics. Okay. So currently Europe is at 38%. Mexico is at 34%. Somewhere else is at 19%. Okay. And Canada is at 9%.
Oh, I love that you threw somewhere else. I wasn't here when he did this poll. I mean, I was here, but I was like doing the dishes or something.
Okay.
So, well, let's say where it's not. So let's talk about
Canada.
Well, sure. We're not going to Canada.
We're not going to Canada
initially for the first part.
Yeah. We're really referring to just like the first like 6 months.
Yeah.
Of 22.
And again, this all like we
subject to change.
Right. We make plans and then who knows.
Right. Offer not valid and outside the continental US.
Right. But yeah, it won't be Canada initially. I feel like it'll probably still be too cold for us to go back up there. But there was still so much of Canada left to explore that we didn't get to do. We had a very expedited route because we had flights out of Virginia to go over to Italy. So we will be back to Canada, but it will not be during the first part of 2022.
No.
And then speaking of Europe.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, we won't be.
Oh, we won't be going to Europe in
so,
the first part of 22. No.
RVing in Europe is definitely still on the table for us. It is a dream that we are not giving up, but the logistics right now, just with obviously all this COVID stuff, that combined with the logistics of still needing to get the dogs over there and RVs and that's just a lot that the timing is not right now.
Mm-hmm.
We were really hopeful last year at this time that we would be able to do it this year. And I think we were all optimistic that things were going to get better, and it just didn't. So we're not going to try to rush something.
No.
Especially like that, where it's like, you know, we want to do it right. We want to be able to go over there for a very extended amount of time and enjoy it.
Yeah. And we've learned that. I mean, I feel like when we announced, look, last year we announced that we were going to Europe in an RV. And then everything just like, it was like one thing after another.
Yeah. We changed our 2021 plans so many times.
Yeah.
And then we ended up being in Florida for 5 months. It was January to May.
Mm-hmm.
So, because Scout got sick and we needed to be on place for her treatment. So, like, things change, right?
But what I will say, though, is that Europe is definitely on the horizon. Now, that said, don't be surprised if we do some trips to Europe.
Yeah, for sure.
Like just like what we did with Italy, right? We might fly there.
Might rent an RV there.
Might rent an RV. Might go there for like, a couple of weeks, maybe, a month, maybe 2 months.
If you've watched the latest Cinque Terre episode, you'll see that we came across like an entire parking lot filled with RVs on the beach there. And
Beautiful.
That just got us like even more excited. We're like, this could be us. We could be doing this here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely still a goal.
The RV game is strong in Europe.
Yeah, we saw so many RVs.
Tons of RVs
while we were there.
Yeah.
And they were just like parked on streets, and like it was so cool to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where we're not going. Any final guesses, guys? Final guesses?
Oh, Christy, I know. What? Gelato and crying at the beautiful sights. I just get so emotional. Well, so my grandfather was from Italy, and so going to some of the places that he and my grandmother visited and like hearing all of their amazing stories and kind of walking in the footsteps of them
mm-hmm.
because they were world travelers, it's just it adds a little bit of it's more special, an extra layer of special to it. And just seeing that, like, I had dreamt of visiting that coast for so long, and then to be there and to see it was just like very overwhelming emotionally for me. So, and then who doesn't love gelato? I mean, really.
Well, based upon how many times you ate it, I mean, my gosh. Okay, Christina's saying Central America. Central America, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a good guess.
Denise's family's from Sicily. Wow.
Oh.
Okay. Oh man, and another
Bora Bora.
Oh,
that's still been yeah. I'm trying to get rid of these comments. Bora Bora would be amazing. But I don't think we could RV there right now.
Bora Bora.
Yeah.
No.
Go like one from one side to the other.
No. Okay. Hawaii, Costa Rica.
Mm-hmm.
These are all.
We were supposed to go to Costa Rica last New Year's. We didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
yeah, no, it's not going to be there. Okay, let me just see. Iraq, Cash STT. Iraq.
Kara and Nate went there.
They did, and actually, I would love the Middle East. I would love to travel to the Middle East, and I feel like
there's so many places, so little time.
If you all just stick around long enough, I swear we're going to hit a lot of these places. Eastern Europe, exactly. Like I would love to go back to you. We did we went to Ukraine.
Mm-hmm. Ukraine was awesome.
Yeah,
was so awesome.
Yeah,
but
does the job determine where you go? No.
Mm-mm.
No, not at all.
No,
not at all. We work for ourselves. We both so we share clients. We have a marketing and communications business, and so that's how we earn our living. People ask us that all the time. And by the way, just real quick, Newstate Nomads, we would love for that to be our full-time thing, but it is not. It is not how we earn a living to be able to support ourselves. I hope that someday it'll grow to that point. And honestly, like, look, if you want to, if you hope that we will eventually do that, well, tell your friends about Newstate Nomads. Share and watch and all that. Subscribe, because the bigger our audience, the more advertising revenue that comes in, the more people that join the Navigators. I mean, the Navigators, I love the Navigators because we're able to, with our Navigators, we can help the communities that we explore. We have a large donation component to our program. Most Patreons are not set up that way. Ours is. So we dedicate a significant portion of the pledges every single month towards a charity or a nonprofit organization that is actually working in those communities. And so we are very appreciative of the navigators and the people that join the navigators, because it helps us to give back as well. So what happens is, for every dollar, for example, like if you're on they start at $8 a month. If you put in $8, $1 of that we match, and so that means that $2 out of the 8 goes towards the charity. Now, Patreon takes a huge cut as well. So just so you know, it's not necessarily like we're profiteering a huge amount off of our Patreon, but if we can grow that audience, yeah, I mean, those are the things that will help us to literally go, I guess, full time, I guess I would say. And then we could do absolutely like more videos and more appearances and all those kinds of things. It's just, we have to pay the bills.
We have to work.
And so we have to work.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, your videos are professional.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you so much. We put a lot of work into them, and
thank you.
I don't know, we're very passionate about them.
Yeah. And, you listed off a bunch of different other like YouTubers. And, I think of that list, I mean, the majority of them are full-time YouTubers, and we're not quite there yet, and people are like, what? Like you have like 30,000 subscribers.
Like, we only started this channel. It hasn't even been 2 years since we started this channel.
Isn't that crazy?
So, I mean, it was a big learning curve, and we're still learning and growing and evolving as creators. And, I think it's still very fun for us, and we still love it. And
we love it. This is our passion.
Yeah.
Our passion
is not going anywhere.
No, our passion. We are not burned out. We love doing this. We love the experience. We love interacting with you. This is really awesome, and we are so appreciative of all the growth and all the people who are consistently watching us. And we've only been doing this, like less than 2 years. It'll be 2 years in February. Yeah. So we're coming up on what, like another month and a half or 2 months. And it'll be 2 years.
If you have been around since the beginning or gone back to those early videos, you've seen the evolution of Newstate Nomads and how our videos have improved. And so if you are still here after those first couple videos, thank you.
Oh, somebody asked like how do they get to our Patreon? So it's going to be,
type it here.
Caitlin's going to type it in, but it's patreon.com/Newstate Nomads.
And this is me typing from an angle.
Can you?
Nope.
Oh gosh. This would be so much easier.
Newstate Nomads.
Yep, that's it.
There you go.
Yep. Patreon.com/Newstate Nomads. But anyway, so when we started the channel, we went to Mexico. We started in Mexico.
That's where I think a lot of you guys like found us, was through our Mexico videos.
That was through we went through Central and then into Eastern Mexico. Unfortunately, because of COVID, we had to stop our travels, and that was very unfortunate, but we ended up quarantining on an island in Mexico, and so we were in Mexico for 5 months total.
Loved it.
Absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
And as some of you know, we applied and got our temporary residency, and we were approved for temporary residency. Now, that's a 2-part program in order to fully get your temporary residency. We did the first half in the United States. You have 6 months to go into Mexico and complete the second half. Unfortunately, life happened, and we weren't able to go back in. Scout got sick. I mean, there were so many things that were happening at that time. And so unfortunately that time lapsed. But we've always wanted to go back into Mexico. And so that's what we're doing. So we are going back to Mexico in 2022.
But we're going to a part that we have never been before.
That's right. So we're going to be going to the Baja Peninsula. And we're going to be going all the way down the Baja Peninsula. And we're going to be traveling there probably through February, March, and April. So that's when we're actually going to be filming. That doesn't necessarily mean when it's going to start airing, but it might start airing a little bit sooner than normal. But yeah, we will be in Mexico for the beginning of 2022. Yeah, and I'm so excited because I love Mexico. I love the people of Mexico. I love the culture, and I love the food. And I'm really excited. For me, I've actually camped down the Baja Peninsula. I did that way before Caitlin and I ever met, back when I lived in California. But I'm looking forward to doing it again.
I've never been, and it's always been one of those places I've wanted to go. And so I'm really excited. I think too, for Howard and I, this past year, like, we moved so incredibly fast. You guys watched us go from literally Key West to Alaska, as far as you can possibly drive, in the US. And then we rushed back through Canada, went to Italy. And so I'm really excited to kind of slow down a little bit and do what we really love doing, which is truly immerse ourselves in a culture and a place. And this is the perfect opportunity to do that. It's not going to hurt that we can be on the beach and have wonderful weather.
No complaints.
Yeah, it's going to be wonderful.
Brian, thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you so much.
Just for being so awesome. I see a bright growth in this channel. Cheers. Thank you guys so much. And if you don't know what a super chat is, that's literally just a way of just like tipping your hat to us. It puts a really big bold thing so we won't miss your
it's like right there,
question or your comment or whatever. So if you do have a question and you want to send us a super chat, awesome. Thank you. You don't have to do that, but thank you so much.
And I do want to say too, one of our New State navigators, Susie, she said hi. She's on Honduras right now, and she just sent us the sweetest message wherever it is. She said she had watched a lot of other YouTubers before choosing to patronize us, and so thank you. That means a lot.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Susie. We love you. I think you were our very first one when we launched.
I agree.
And we didn't know what we were doing, and we're like, oh my god, somebody's here.
I actually, is that true?
I mean, so. I feel like Susie, you're definitely like one of our, if not the first, one of our.
Yeah, because so when people join, I mean, don't join just because of this, but like we make a video like because truly we want to get to know you better, and so we make a video welcoming you like to you, and I think Susie was our first one.
I know. I'll delete this too. Well, I'm really excited that you guys are excited about Mexico, though.
Like, oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
we're gonna have a great time.
I think too. Sorry, I'm just trying to hide this real quick. I think too we'll have a decision to make once we get to the bottom of the peninsula, because originally we were going to take the ferry from the mainland over to Baja, but we might do the reverse this time.
Maybe.
And if we're having a blast and things are still going well down there, we'll continue on and go back into mainland Mexico, because there's still so much of that we didn't get to explore from our original plans and itinerary. So
yeah, if you go back, like we made a video where we had the map and we showed the map and the route and everything.
Our very first video. Anyway.
Wow.
I know.
It was the very first video. Anyway, we made this map, and you'll see that our intention was we were going to spend at least 6 months, possibly even 12 months. Traveling around Mexico, and we were gonna try and time it to the seasons and all that stuff.
Susie,
thank you so much. Wow, Susie,
thank you so much.
Thank you. That's very, very generous.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. But yeah, so we're really excited to go back to Mexico, and somebody was asking, do we speak Spanish? Our Spanish is very poor, and I will admit that even when we were down in Mexico the first time, we were relying heavily upon like Google Translate and all of that. And I will tell you this, that Mexicans are so generous, kind, and patient.
Yeah.
And they want to help. And so, they were very patient as we were trying our best. I will say that our Spanish is rough. Like we can ask for directions, we can order things, we can buy things, we can,
right, like basic things.
Yeah, but
the longer when we were down there and we were immersed in it, it definitely got easier and more conversational.
Definitely.
So our goal though, before we go back in, because we'll obviously be in Florida for January, and then we'll start making our way across the country to enter. So we have a bit of time, but we really want to I think hunker down and focus on improving those language skills, because that makes the experience so much more enjoyable, obviously, when you can talk to somebody in their native language and have a conversation and hear stories or experiences or get recommendations. Like that's what we love, as you guys know. So that's definitely a goal of ours.
Yeah, we will definitely work on that. Because I do want I want to be more conversational this time going there. So very excited about that. Looking forward to the videos in Mexico. I'm gonna have to rewatch the beginning episodes. Juliana, please be very patient with us because those first couple of videos, I think
we're harder on ourselves than, but and that's part of it, right? Like if you're not growing and learning and then you're not doing it right. Like you have to grow. Everybody has to start somewhere, no matter what skill it is. And we joked about, you were serious about like re-editing some of those, because we just feel like they're terrible. But I'm excited to go back to Mexico to film more new things and like the more, I don't know, just like our style now.
Yeah. Well, we've definitely learned our backgrounds. Caitlin came from news. She was a journalist. And there's a very specific style to that, right? Like she was cutting like, stories for like the evening news. my background is in like high-end media. I did like TV and movies and commercials and all that. When we first launched, I felt like we hadn't quite figured it out yet. Like we were making like a TV show on YouTube, and that just wasn't working. Like it wasn't right for the platform. And so I keep the old videos.
You're right.
It shows how far you've come. No, you're absolutely right.
Go back and watch them, and they're like diaries.
It's true. No, and I honestly, we're not going to delete them. We're never going to delete those videos. No. It's not that, but like I feel like knowing what we know now, we might do a re-release. So like it might, like for example, it might be on another platform. For example, like we'll keep the YouTube ones just intact as they are, but like you can watch kind of the updated versions or whatever, like Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna do.
You know that.
We're gonna pull a T. We're gonna pull a T Swift.
I'm a big T Swift fan.
She's a huge T Swift fan. But anyway, we might re-edit those kind of in our current style. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, Jim and Denise watched the Marriage in Hawaii video the other night. Is that still public on the channel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So
again, we're not gonna take that down.
No, and that was like we had made that to send to our, because we eloped, and so nobody knew we were getting married in Hawaii, and so we made that to send to our friends and family to let them know. And yeah, it was like on our channel before we like officially launched our channel. So it's still there.
Hey, yeah. No, I would say that you can just tell, I hope you can tell from our videos that we really do love what we're doing, and we love sharing the experiences, and that's why we're doing this. This is not, for us, this is not a paycheck. This is a passion. This is something that we really love doing. Yeah. We really do. And, it is all the more rewarding that you enjoy it so much, and that people are contributing. People are trying to help help us travel.
Or just being inspired.
It's really amazing.
I love when we get messages like we have tonight, where it's like, you inspired me to go do this. And that, to me, like if we can help one person see a different lifestyle, or that there's this big world or a place to go visit, like that is what I absolutely love.
Well, look at Mexico. Yeah. Mexico is a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
The number of times that we got messages, both comments, emails, people would reach out to us on Messenger, like Facebook Messenger and all that, to tell us that like they had never considered traveling to Mexico. They felt it was very unsafe because of everything that they had heard. And seeing our videos and seeing our experiences and seeing that it really wasn't that.
You can do it in a safe way.
You can do it in a safe way. And it is a safe, and it's a wonderful country, and it's a wonderful place to visit. And the people that we encountered were so happy and so excited that we were even there. I'm trying not to cry right now because I'm thinking about the fact that in some of these cases, these people had not had a tourist in their town in years from the United States.
Yeah. The tour guide, when we went to Tamul Waterfall, he's like, I haven't seen an American in 2 years.
2 years.
And he's like, it's just wild that you guys are here.
Yeah. And Tamul Waterfall, by the way, is one of the most beautiful waterfalls anywhere in the world. So,
anyway, we're getting emotional.
Anyway. Are you going all the way to Cabo, Jim and Denise? Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our intention, I want to go all the way down to the bottom of the peninsula.
If anybody wants to come fly down and meet us or whatever.
Hey, we might do some meetups. Yeah, we'll do some
Somebody
meetups.
Somebody was asking if we could do a meetup like on the way from Florida to Baja.
Not opposed.
Yeah.
Not opposed either.
I think you said you're in Texas. Like, yeah, shoot us some ideas of like places. We would love to do that. Love to.
I think it was Brian Ragland. I think. Yeah. He said, first of all, he's from Crestview, or he lives in Crestview.
Was that you, Brian?
I think so.
I'm they disappear. Like we have to scroll back.
That's why we have to so apologize. Like if we're like, hey, like somebody said this or whatever, it's because like it moves so much. So anyway, Brian, Crestview, Florida is where we live. We're domiciled in Crestview, Florida. There is a mail service in Crestview for RVers and boaters and nomads, and allows you to have a U.S. mailing address, and they receive all of our mail. They scan things for us. They open things for us. They'll even deposit our checks. It's an awesome service.
Yeah.
And so we've actually been to Crestview now twice. Mm-hmm. So Brian, maybe we'll come back and visit again. So
New State Nomads Party in Cabo.
Absolutely.
Yes, that would be so fun.
Oh, we'd love to.
Oh my God, we could like rent a big house, the pool.
Wow, now you're just getting all wild.
I'm serious. If you guys are interested, we could like
for any navigators together who are watching now, just like to give you a heads up, we are planning to do a private just for navigators event at Florida Tampa RV show,
Mm-hmm.
or the Florida Tampa RV, the Tampa RV show.
Oh
my God, Donald! Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. It's so generous.
That's extremely generous.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Really appreciate all that. Thank you for the super chat. But yeah, we are intending on having a meetup there just for navigators. And Caitlin was floating around the idea, and I think it's actually a really good idea about maybe just like hosting it like at the RV or something.
Yeah, like right outside, a little patio, like a happy hour, something like that. So we'll have more info.
We'll have more info for the navigators who are watching us. There's a bunch of you that are in here right now. Just know that we will privately have the information inside of Patreon and then inside the private Facebook group.
Yes.
Wow, we just kicked an hour. We're into an hour.
Okay, everybody kees asking about the little dogs.
Oh, here, hold on. Well, we have to unbury. Hold on.
Here. You want to get Piper?
Yeah, let me get Piper.
I wish you guys could see this. She really like just cocoons herself up, and she's done this since she was teeny tiny. Piper is a very strange dog. We joke that she's not like actually a dog. Piper, come here, honey. She's like, why are you waking me up?
Here. Oh my goodness. Come on. Good morning.
Come here.
Good morning.
Piper, come here.
It's not that late.
Everybody wants to see you. Oh,
there we
Snuggles. Go. You say hi?
Oh.
I know. Here's Piper.
Here's Piper.
They're just sleep. That's all they do, guys. That's all they do. Especially this one. Because they're half pug, and so they just sleep. Sleep and sleep and sleep.
David just bought a road trek and needs someplace to go. David, tell me, like, give me an idea. What do you like? You like the beaches? You like the
Baja?
You like Baja? Oh, somebody was asking if we're going to be traveling with anybody else when we're going down to Baja. We haven't made any plans like that yet. Not to say that we're not going to, but we haven't made plans with that yet.
There's a couples who we know are going, but like we don't know their firm plans yet. They have some stuff up in the air. So like we're hoping to like meet up with other people while we're down there. But I think it'll be kind of more of a situation where like we meet up, then we like go travel, do things, meet up again, that kind of stuff. So we won't be doing like a dedicated full on travel with somebody.
Right. I like the first time when we entered Mexico, we did it. It was 3 couples total. Wow, you mean the RV. I'm not lost on RVing. Thomas and Stacy. They just did their final video.
We haven't watched it yet, so we don't know all the details.
Please don't spoil it yet. We literally, because I know it was released yesterday.
Yeah.
Will you get a 4th dog in Baja? Cash STT. Let me tell you something. Cash STT has been with us since the very, very beginning. The very beginning. I just got to tell you that. And
his comments are hilarious.
Yeah.
Like that one.
I love that you needle us so much, but
I literally tell him what I said sitting on the floor earlier about my dream that had been.
Well, her dream come true that she has 3 dogs.
I was sitting there petting Scout, and I was like, I just can't believe I did it. I have 3 dogs. And Howard's like,
There won't be
the inn is full. Let me just say that. And our wallets are empty. Scout is love her.
Lovable, but man, expensive.
Very expensive. She's been the most expensive Mexican beach dog probably in the history of Mexican beach dogs.
Didn't Caitlin ask Santa for one?
That was to push Howard's buttons.
She did. But I will say this, like when we just had 2 dogs, I was like, hey, 2 is a lot for an RV, right? And when we were in Mexico, I swear I had no idea or intention that we were getting a 3rd dog. And I'm glad that we did. I love Scout. I really do. I love Scout.
They have a special bond.
But man, I had no idea that we were getting a 3rd dog. So 4th dog.
I know. Well, and also too, like we learned through the trainers, and we knew this about Scout. She doesn't like other dogs. The trainers were like, they contribute nothing to her life. Scout is very happy not interacting with other dogs, and so we wouldn't want to disturb the chakra that we have finally achieved.
Okay, so people are asking, and so
what is a navigator?
So navigator. So we named our community the Newstate Navigators. So the Patreon community is called Newstate Navigators.
Sorry for the confusion.
It's hosted on Patreon. So when you join Patreon, start a Scout Patreon group.
Seriously, she needs to start making her own money.
Do you guys? Okay, can I just say real quick about Scout and her popularity? This is true. Over 30 million people have watched Scout's story on the Dodo. If you don't know what the Dodo is, it's like an animal news network that's on like Facebook, Instagram. They have a YouTube and everything like that. 30 million people just on Facebook alone have watched that video. That's unbelievable. Scout has got to be the most popular Mexican beach dog in the world.
I know.
In the world. She gets fan mail. She gets people. I mean, people send her gifts. It's unbelievable. So yeah, you're right.
She's
maybe
so lovable. That's how she got a ticket back here.
Troy, no problem. Yeah. So just so you know, like you're not. It's not an RVing term. It's a term of just like from our community. We
with the alliteration.
We love alliteration.
Yeah.
New state nomads. People. I will say that people still can't believe that our last name is actually Newstate. It really is. We'll show you the paperwork to prove it. I don't have any. It
was funny though. I got called out one time. Somebody was like, "Why are you not using your real name? Like you're using a fake name on YouTube." It was because something my maiden name was still on something, which is Sherwood, and it's still on a bunch of documents. Like it's on Scout's vet paperwork and stuff like that. Yep. And so like Newstate is our actual last name, but I did have another name before we were married. Yeah, that's so true. It always cracks me up.
Liz said, I cried when I first saw Scout's story on YouTube. She's a lucky girl. She cried.
Thanks, Liz.
Yeah. Well, it was very emotional for us too.
Oh God. Yeah.
I
cry like every time I rewatch it.
Brian says we need some merch. Brian.
I know.
I agree.
We need somebody to help us fulfill the merch.
Once again, guys, like I wish I can't wait until the day when we can be like, yeah, you know what, this is our full-time gig. I would love that because there are so many things that we want to do. We've got to tackle. We have some structural things that we're working on right now to help us to continue to grow, and we're working on those things right now. But one thing is for sure is that we are definitely more energized than we ever were before, and I'm so excited for what we have in store for you guys in 2022. Yeah. I can't wait. Absolutely can't wait. Okay, let's see. What else should we talk?
We wanted to do the update on the donation.
Yeah.
I have it pulled up.
Did you pull it up?
Yeah. No thanks. So if you watched our Louisville and that was very hard for me to learn how to pronounce Louisville, but I feel like I've gotten it pretty good. If you watch the Louisville or Kentucky or Lexington, Kentucky episodes, we turned both of those into fundraisers after the tornadoes hit. And in addition to that, we are also donating all of the advertising revenue from both of those, plus our New State Navigator Patreon match donation is going to the Red Cross. So just from the donation on the video alone, we have raised $1,372.
That is direct donations. So thank you all very much. That is literally, if you go on to those videos and you'll see there's a donate button. That is people donate. Piper is cracking me up too. Don't worry. This is literally Piper 24/7.
That's all she does.
She's just, oh my God, this dog. We sometimes joke that she doesn't have a spine.
Yeah.
But anyway, we've raised, that's just from direct donations, not counting advertising revenue and all of that.
Yeah,
if you count all that in, it's over $2,000.
Yeah.
We have so far raised over $2,000, and I don't want that to stop. I'm hoping that we will continue to raise as much as we possibly can. The people in Kentucky could really use our help.
And even just watching the video, just watching it helps. Like,
every view is a donation.
Like you have to donate, right? Just literally watching the video, sharing the video, that will help tremendously.
Yeah, and you'll know those videos specifically because it literally says donation in green.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you make a donation through those donate buttons that are underneath the Louisville and the Lexington video, 100% of the dollars go to the American Red Cross for disaster relief. And YouTube, very generously, is covering all transaction costs. So don't worry about the fact that, there's like a 3% processing fee or whatever. YouTube's covering that. 100% of that is going towards the American Red Cross for disaster relief. So we are so very thankful and appreciative of all those people. I literally cannot believe that.
I know.
I mean, the idea that like we've raised $1,300 on top of everything else. So, man, it's great. So I'm at Patreon. Is it like a YouTube? I'm on there now. Oh, so Joseph was asking this. So you have to go specifically to our address, which is patreon.com/newstatenomads. If you go there, you'll see the program and you can join us. So it is not like, so basically what Patreon is a platform that allows you to support any creator. So people can set up accounts like us and they're able to have membership programs and things like that. So you're basically pledging or supporting a creator that you like. and you get benefits with it. And so, for example, for us, donation is a really big part of it, but you also get exclusive behind the scenes. We post almost daily behind the scenes.
We haven't recently, because we haven't been
Well,
doing anything very exciting recently.
Okay, up until but like when we were in Italy, for example, they were getting real-time updates when we were in Italy. Obviously, once we
exclusive like lives we'll do with them. We did one from Italy.
Lives.
Yeah.
Our meetups. Obviously meetups right now because of COVID have been difficult. So we're still kind of working on a solution for that. But we will definitely be doing meetups and things like that for our Patreon community as well. So it's meant to really just like help support the creators that you enjoy their content with. And that could be an artist, that could be a musician,
a blogger.
There are tons and tons of people like that on there.
Yeah.
I hope that helped. I hope that helped explain that. Let's see.
Okay, you want to go?
Cash STT says he's going on a hunger strike until you get to 35,000. Well, hopefully that's not going to be too long. I mean, we're almost at 30,000 now, which I still can't believe that we have managed to reach almost 30,000 subscribers in less than 2 years.
Yeah,
it just blows my mind.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Liz and Dennis are considering Baja. Okay, cool. I hope that'll be interesting.
Very thirsty. I'll try, Amy. Don't feel like, I know there's just so many good creators out there, and like trying to support everybody obviously like is impossible, right? So again, the free way to support is just to watch and comment and like the videos, and that goes a very long way.
So. It really does.
Hi,
yeah, the absolute best thing in the world that you can do is watch our videos,
or share them with if there's a video you think your friends would like, post it, share it. That goes a very long way.
It really does.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so what else?
I think we covered everything on our list.
No.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Did we talk about the toys? We talked about the toys.
We did.
We talked about the toys. Okay, yes. So let me just real quick. I'm going to start doing the scroll back.
Does anybody have any last minute questions before we call it a night? Because we've got to get ready for Santa coming in 2 days. We need to get to sleep.
Well, I do want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays and a Happy New Year because we won't be seeing you guys again until after 30,000 because y'all are awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. No, I think I'm going to say this. We're going to go 3 more minutes. Okay, so we're going to go to 9:15. And if anybody has any last minute questions or anything like that, by all means, please drop them in the comments right now. And we'll try and answer as many of them as we can.
Our main goal for, I think you mean 2022. We don't want to relive 2020. Gosh, that's a deep one. Think about that. And I think Cash STT, I think you're asking if we're going to go back to Guanajuato. Again?
Yeah, Guanajuato, yeah.
I would love to. That was one of our hands down favorite cities that we visited. So I think that's definitely on the table for sure.
Mm-hmm.
There was so much that we didn't get to see and do because we were only there a couple of days, and it's just such a wonderful city that we would love to go back. So
we'd love to.
Yeah.
And I think that first of all, it's on the route. If we were to go down Baja, cross on the ferry, and go to mainland, we could certainly come back up and go back up into Guanajuato. There's so much more of Mexico to see. What?
Just saw Donnie's comment. Do you still have the USB curling iron Howard bought you from Costco? That was such a fiasco. It was one of those that like spins your hair up into it, and like it was just not a good situation. I had forgotten about that. Thank you for reminding me.
Listen,
you can return anything to Costco. We returned that very quickly.
We did.
I tried it. I tried it twice. It wasn't
I thought it was going to be a really good idea because it wouldn't require us to run our generator in order for her to use like a blow dryer and a curling iron. So I thought like, hey, here's a great opportunity.
Isn't that sweet? I mean, the fact that my husband was thinking about those needs. Like, thank you.
I was like, hey,
very attentive.
We're RVers. We need like battery operated things. And I mean, it was from like a big brand too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a Conair,
I think.
Yeah. I mean, it was a Conair brand. I was like, this has got to be great. And it was terrible.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to Conair. Like maybe we weren't using it right. We'll give you that. Maybe Conair, if you see this, Feel free to send us another one, and maybe Caitlin will try it again.
Yeah,
with instruction.
Right.
With instruction.
I watched a YouTube video.
Let me see here. I just want to.
Oh, the goals for
2022. First of all, what I would love to do is particularly since we're going into Mexico, I want us to make as much of an impact and a difference as we can in Mexico. Whether that is identifying and telling the stories of Mexico, to share those. I hope that we're able to donate even more to Mexico while we're there, to some of those communities. There's a lot of animals in Mexico that need help.
And we can't take them.
So, I do feel like we are, this could be a really great opportunity for us, because we love to give back to the communities that we explore, and we love Mexico. And I think the combination of those two things. So, if you want to come along that journey, join our Patreon, help us make those donations, because I do feel like that's going to be a big thing for us, particularly in the first half of 22. Second half of 22.
Yeah, we have no idea.
TBD.
No idea.
We have some exciting ideas, and we'll be sharing those later. We have some potential partnership things that we just can't talk about yet, but I think it's going to be if those come to fruition, it's going to be a very exciting year.
Yeah, an exciting year for us. There's a lot to look forward to, and I think too, just for me, a big goal is to just constantly improve storytelling and editing, and I really love that aspect of it, and I'm always looking to improve and get better, and so that would be a goal for me. We went past our 9:15.
We did.
So
I want to see Howard paraglide again. I would do it in a heartbeat. I love paragliding. I've done it now once, and I'm hooked. I want to do it. It's important to remember that we're all connected in this world. Yes, Liz.
Yeah,
that's absolutely correct.
Yeah,
absolutely. Well, listen, everybody. I think. Oh, Merry Christmas to you. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Bill and Lori.
I just want to make sure that we've covered. I think so.
Yeah. Well,
gosh, so many of you have joined us.
I know. I just can't believe hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah.
We know it's the holiday time, and so it's always like hit or miss. I know family stuff, but we're hanging out by ourselves, so we figured if we are, other people are too. So hopefully you guys had fun hanging out with us, because we had fun hanging out with you.
So thank you all so much for joining us.
Yeah.
And thank you again to all of our viewers, our subscribers, certainly our patrons, the Newstates Navigators.
Yeah,
thank you guys so much. And we will see you all in about 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see you in 2022.
Yep. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy
Christmas,
holidays.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah.
Yes.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Yes.
We'll see y'all soon.
Bye, guys.
See ya. And technology. Do we want to end?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to end.
Bye, guys.
See ya.